Hello guys, and welcome in my first video of 2021, where I show you my new sim racing cockpit from GT Omega. Before the video I want to inform you this is a pure review. In fact, GT Omega itself, when sent me their cockpit, they told me explicitly, we want to know your opinion about it, no matter if good or bad. This will be very useful for us to create a better equipment. Well, what I can say, I feel honored. And at the same time, I wish more companies, not just sim racing companies, had the same ethics. Anyway, let's stop with the introduction and let's see this bad boy. It's called GT Omega Prime Cockpit, and I want to tell you immediately one thing. It's heavy as hell. The three packages together weigh 105 kilograms. That's because the plastic represents less than 10% of all the material you have inside. In fact, the whole base is made of aluminium. Everything is packaged with care, and despite little insignificant scratches on little plastic elements, everything was fine, considering these three packages traveled more than 2,500 kilometers. Instruction seems clear and easy for me, considering I'm bad at even at mounting IKEA furnitures. The only bad thing was the fact that two kinds of screws, different but very similar, were put together and mixed in the same plastic bag. So I lost 1 hour figuring out why I missed one kind of screw, indicating the instructions. To mount everything, you have metal clips, very easy to use. About the base, I think GT Omega took the critics about the stiffness of the previous products too seriously. And even if the aluminium bars are empty inside, you have 4 of them on the lateral bases. But even the other bars are quite thick. Aluminium is a light metal, of course, but all this amount of it is excessive, I think, and makes the cockpit very heavy, even if it's visually very nice. It's like you take a car, you put carbon fiber body and plexical windows to save weight, but at the same time you put a track engine, a big audio system with 4 subwoofer and a bar fridge inside. See what I mean? Both wheel and pedal supports are perfectly customizable in height, depth and inclination, while the shifter and brake support is customizable only on depth. So, no matter if you are 2 meters tall or a little kid, you always find the perfect position. I like the welding on the steering wheel support. It makes the cockpit more realistic, like real racing cars where it's easy to find the visible welding. This is how the GT Omega Prime cockpit looks like when you finish mounting it. We were 2 people mounting it and we needed 3 hours. In terms of dimensions, they are basically the same of my previous cockpits. The model I'm using right now is fitted with a RS6 seat and it costs €800. Considering the materials used and the shipment is included, this is the right price in my opinion. The RS6 seat is customizable like a real car seat. You can adjust the back and the longitudinal position. But if you can't still find a comfortable position for you, I remind you you can adjust the pedal and the steering wheel supports. So, let's try this cockpit for the very first time and let's see if it's worth the money. Without depths, this is the most solid cockpit I ever tested. Movements of the seat are minimal, those of the base are inexistent. The base vibration are pretty low when I change gear with the shifter or when I press the pedals. The considerable mass of this cockpit shows its benefits. The Prime cockpit is compatible with all main brands of steering wheel you can find on the market, like Logitech, Thrustmaster and Fanatec. Same for the shifter and brake support and pedals. So you don't have to be worried about the compatibility. I showed you already in an older review the RS69 seat. This is the RS6 seat. Let's say it's a lower range, even if in terms of comfort there aren't substantial differences. It isn't a real leather, of course, but it's soft and semi-smooth when you touch it. It's perfect for your back, but on your butt it could feel a bit small in terms of width, if you are a bit overweight. In that case, I suggest you to pass to the RS69 seat, which is larger on your butt and legs. To finish, I want to tell you what I liked and disliked about this cockpit. The good points are the great customization of seat, wheel, pedal, shifter positions. It looks and feels very solid. The great quality because we don't have to forget it's made of aluminium. The bad point are it's not easy to mount if you are alone. Let's don't forget we were two people while mounting it. The weight, the excessive weight, and the fact the RS6 seat is a bit tight on your butt. And now the answer you were waiting for. Does it worth the money? My answer is yes, but only if you are or if you want to become a professional sim racer. This cockpit worth the money, but it's still an important purchase. If you're a casual sim racer who spend less than 3 hours per week on racing games, go buying something less expensive. But if you're a pro sim racer or you want to start seriously your sim racing adventure, this cockpit is perfect for you. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.